Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Mr. Gamerman94. I am bringing back one of my ideas that I was talking about in my last video. Top 10 videos. Top 10 cartoons of all time that I favorited. Not top 10, but you know what? Change that. I'm going to talk about my favorite cartoons of all time. And you know what my favorite cartoons of all time is? I said it all wrong. One of them is El Chavo. If none of you guys have ever heard of El Chavo, then you guys got a sick childhood, because El Chavo was one of the best cartoon shows out there. It was a cartoon show. It was also a one of those like random shows with adults acting like little kids and had the parents and whatnot. It's really funny as hell. Like, there's this one kid who's like, I don't understand nothing, so I'm just gonna say whatever comes to my mind and be like, it's not my fault. I'm just thanking you guys. Whatever. It's not my fault. And it's just really funny. El Chavo is just one of the good shows. The animation, the cartoon show animation. Well, they let some characters out, which I'm kind of like despise of, because I'm like, why did you leave that character out? That's like the one character they left in. But it's like, yo, it's still pretty good. It's still pretty funny. Chavo. There's some other characters in the show that's pretty funny as well too. Pretty funny. One of my other favorite shows that I used to love to watch always, Invader Zim. You cannot go wrong with Invader Zim. If you go wrong with Invader Zim, you're just like, I should have watched him. I should have watched it, but I never did. Why did I not watch it? No, it's because I never watched it because I was too lazy to. No, shut up. You should have watched it. Invader Zim was an awesome show. Even though it was really creepy and very sketchy and very weird. It was just too much. I just couldn't watch it because you couldn't. But I loved it. It was really good. Dude. Who's that little puppy's name? I don't know. The robot little guy. Zertin. I don't know the name. Why am I forgetting the name? God, it's gonna come. If you guys know the little robot's name, tell me please in the comments, because I'm like forgetting now. It's not Zer. It's not. Grr. There you go. Never mind. Don't write comics. It was just really like a good show. There were some creepy parts. There were some like sketchy parts. There's really some like funny moments in the show that I was like, why did I not know they did that in Child's Show? Like, there's this one part of the show where they added a very sketchy part of the show where Invader Zim had X-ray goggles, and like when he looked at the kids around his classmates, he noticed some cats and dogs and in the classmates' bodies, and it's like, are they trying to make a joke here? And like, oh, they are. Like, dude, that's not for kids. That's like pretty sketchy as hell. Oh my god. Honestly, I wish I could have saw the show ended, which it never did. It never had a really true ending. It was just more of a oh, here we go, and just boom, that's just ended. And I've never seen the ending. I don't know if there is an ending, but if there is, I will love to see the ending. But right now, it's kind of like, I can't never find it. Kind of lazy. Another one of my first shows, The Simpsons. Honestly, very good show. Very good show. The Simpsons, I gotta just say, all around very funny. It's still going on. Surprisingly, I don't know how it's still going on. I just love The Simpsons. Very funny. One of my favorite characters, Bart Simpson. Dude, he acts just like a total kick-ass. Kick-ass, dude. So kick-ass. I would love to be that character for a day. Just be like, hey, eat my shorts. Who the hell are you, man? I don't know. Tell me about it. So I'm just gonna like say that and I continue with The Simpsons because I'm like, whatever. There's more to it. Another good show, Tom and Jerry. Oh, I love it. It's so amazing. Okay, Tom and Jerry. It's so amazing because they never talk. They do a lot of crazy, sketchy stuff. they get basically murked by each other. It's very violent, like very violent. Even though there's no blood or anything, but there is like war scars and stuff. Like they just get sliced in half and beat up, burned, and exploding gunshot wounds, possibly. But it's just there's no blood or anything. It's just like burnt skin. Like it's just really funny. The only person that actually does talk is the bulldog, which is like, dude, you're the only person that can talk. I don't know if there's any other characters that can talk, but it's an amazing show. It's just very funny, like childhood dreams right there. The childhood of just watching them hurting each other. What kind of kid does not want to watch cats and mice and a dog fight over each other just because all they hate each other? No, that's just the thing. It's just like stereotypical thing, but it's pretty cool. I just love the show. There's so much to talk about Tom and Jerry. I would love to be Jerry. Tom, I love it by Tom. Spike. Will be him too. The puppy as well. Whatever. Let's see. What else can I think of? Honestly, South Park got to be one of the more funnier adults cartoon shows. Can you call it cartoon? Can you call it animation? I would call it an animation. It's one of the more funnier adult animations for teens and adults, not for kids, because, well, that's just way too much. If you try to show your nephews or grandchildren or anything like that, they'll be like, what are they talking about? What is that? What is a jerk officer is? What is a this? What's a Martha Stewart mech or some shit like that? I don't know. I'm trying to think of all the references I'm trying to think of. But South Park is really funny. There's a lot of good references, and I love the fact that they relate real news to their shows and implement the idea. Like, let's see, the oil spills, all the like stupid things that have the 2012 effects, all those little things, even like stories that are happening right now, the drones, the Redskins idea, Obama. It's just really funny and stupid. It's stupid and it's funny. The only character I truly do miss from their death scenes is Chef. I hate the fact that he died off in real life and in a cartoon because that kind of sucks really badly. Cannot miss. One other show that I love the most is Family Guide. It's pretty much the same thing as The Simpsons. Not gonna go into details with them, but they're funny. My favorite character, it's gotta be either what's his name? The dog and Stewie. God, Brian. Honestly, I think with Brian, I'll go with Brian. He's one of my favorite characters. He's a funny fellow. He has one of those ideas where he's always talking. He's always like, oh, I'm thinking, I'm trying to talk, and you know what? You're an ass. He's an ass. But that's his character. He's freaking man. He's like liberal. It's like, oh, you know what? This character and this, and that's not really gonna happen. You're just complete assholes, and nobody listens to him. But he's actually a very smart character, and I'm glad he didn't die off, which they tried to make him die off. But I'm like, dude, don't kill him off because he's freaking good. I really hated that they killed him off, but they brought him back. Another show that I want to talk about, the Rugrats. One of the best cartoon shows that ever came on Nickelodeon. Just love it. Not gonna say anything else about it. I just love it. You gotta see it. If you have not seen the Rugrats, please go watch it. You will love the show. My favorite I can't speak. My favorite characters, the Rugrats. Please. My favorite characters, the Rugrats. I said that wrong. One of my favorite characters, Tommy Pickles. He's like the main leader. He reminds me of like Tommy Vercetti, just because he's like the total badass. He's like, oh, I'm gonna do the adventures. I'm gonna be the leader. I'll be the boss. I'll do all the everything. He just pretty much reminds me of Tommy Vercetti. I don't know why. It's just, I think the colors and it just does. I think he reminds me of, he grows up to become Tommy Vercetti. It's just an idealist. It's just an idea I made. One show that I missed to have. I'm gonna talk about missing a show now. Teen Titans, the original animation cartoons from not Cartoon Network, where they had like them actually they look like real human beings, but not like the Teen Titans Go. I'm talking about like Teen Titans, where they look like how they're supposed to be, like their anime selves. Not the anime selves. I'm talking about like their not their cartoon selves. Their real person selves, and not real persons that look animations. You will get the idea. You can understand me. Another show that I love to talk about, the Powerpuff Girls. Anybody can watch the show and still love it because it's just one of those shows that it's like My Little Pony. People love that show because it's just a good show. It's just very interesting. I love Powerpuff Girls. Still a good show. Anybody still watch it? I'll still watch it. I'll still watch it right now, even though I can't find it anywhere else. I can probably find it somewhere, but Ed and Eddie, love it. Courage the Cowardly Dog, love it. Who doesn't love the shows? Oh my god, talk about my number one favorite show of all time, Dragon Ball Z, and I'll leave it on that. Dragon Ball Z, Goku. My favorite character from Dragon Ball Z, Gohan. If nobody loves Gohan, if nobody likes this video because of Gohan, you're seriously mental. If you do love Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, please leave a like, leave a comment saying that you love Gohan, as well as sub to me because I'll be making more videos of the top 10 or my favorite cartoons as well. I'll be also making a Dragon Ball Z only video next episode, next video, next vlog or whatever, because that'll be amazing. Please leave a like, sub to me, follow me, whatever you want to do, because man, there's gonna be some sick videos coming up. Oh my god, I'm just gonna leave it on that. Gohan, just think about it. I'll talk to you guys later. This is me, Mr. Gamerman, Mr. Gamerman 94. I still gotta learn how to get used to that. And I'm off, signing off, and this is me. Later!